Kyler Murray and the Vikings practiced against the Ravens yesterday as the two teams prepare to face off this weekend in preseason action. Murray, of course, named QB1 last week. He's been taking all the first-team snaps since head coach Kevin O'Connell made that decision on August 11th.
But like I said, far from perfect, it never is. But joint practice gives you the chance to see some.
Let's take a look at the NFC North standings headed into the season. Lions are favored to win the division despite missing the playoffs last year. Last season, the Bears won their first NFC North crown since 2018. They've got the third shortest odds at plus 305. The Vikings all the way down in fourth. Longest odds to win the North. Minnesota missed the playoffs after going 14-3 in 2024. You're a Minnesota guy, Myron. I'm going to start with you here. Are we sleeping on the Vikings in the NFC North?
Completely sleeping on the Minnesota Vikings. And I don't really understand it. Kevin O'Connell's track record is fairly strong. Like, he made Josh Dobbs look like Joe Montana for like 3 games. At the end of the day, if Kevin O'Connell has a good quarterback, the Vikings have been successful. Where things didn't go well is when he had J.J. McCarthy and all the struggles that we saw last season. Kyler Murray has some good football in him. He's just been hurt. He hasn't been durable, which is a fair question. But if you tell me Kyler Murray adapts to that system and Kyler Murray is healthy, with the targets that he has and the weapons he has on that offense, and you know what Brian Flores' defense is always going to be top 10 good, the Vikings can win that division, and I'll go further. I think they will win that division.
Ooh. Okay, so you're crowning them NFC North champs.
Yes.
You see it the same way, Jordan.
Well, I think they can contend. I'm pretty bullish on the Vikings as well. I'm just even more bullish on the Packers. I think in that division, so I think Packers can be one to contest it. But when you look at this team, to your point, like, this is a system that you can plug in a quarterback and they can have success. And I don't mean to diminish anything like Sam Darnold did, but they won 9 games last year with primarily a rookie quarterback, essentially a rookie quarterback that threw more interceptions than he did touchdowns. You got Kyler Murray with the best supporting cast I think he's had in his career, a guy that can make plays, a guy that's rejuvenated, a guy that has something to prove with, like you said, that defense. I think the Vikings are going to make big waves. I think within that division, I might have them second behind the Packers.
Wow. So, Myron, you said, look at Kevin O'Connell when he has a good quarterback. Does he have a good quarterback currently?
Yes, I think he does. He has the potential of having a good quarterback. I think that's.
Does he have a good quarterback?
Yes.
I think he does. Yes. In that system, with that coaching, yes.
I think your answer is the right answer. I think none of us are 100% certain on Kyler Murray. This is not asking, does Baltimore have a good quarterback? Does Buffalo have a good, there's a reason that we're all uncertain about this. When we're asking the question, are we sleeping on Kyler Murray and the Vikings? I think everyone probably thinks they're going to win between 7 and 10 games. Do you think they're going to win more than that?
Yes, because I think they're going to be better than they were last year with Kyler.
It's an upgraded quarterback for sure. I mean, that's what you have to start.
I'm not for sure on that.
I think they can go 10 and 7.
J.J. McCarthy.
Oh, he stinks, but he didn't play. They had Carson Wentz, who actually was halfway decent when he was healthy, which I know goes to the point of how good Kevin O'Connell is and how good the system is. I continue to say I think Kevin O'Connell as a head coach is underrated. Kevin O'Connell as a QB whisperer, tiny bit overrated. Only because of the fact what he's had is bad to good. I think good to great or great to elite is even harder. Or bad may be strong, but not as good. I think this team is going to be exactly what everyone thinks. Is they're going to get to 7 to 10 wins because if you look at head coach, defensive coordinator combo package, there's no one in the league you can definitively say, absolutely, I would take over those 2 guys because of how good Brian Flores is as a defensive coordinator. I think that Minnesota is definitively going to be exactly what we think they are, between 7 and 10 wins.
Did you say it's easier to take a guy from bad to good than good to great?
I think I did, yes.
I just disagree. I think we're, because of, it's easy to sit here and look back and say, well, yeah, Sam Darnold was really good. Sam Darnold was the guy seeing ghosts, the guy that nobody wanted, right? Where there was pieces there, but someone like Kevin O'Connell had to take him, mold him, groom him, get him to that level where they could win 14 games.
And he was really good. And they lost the last 2 games of the year, last of the regular season.
I think going from good to great is more about the player than it is the coach. I think going from bad to good is more about the coaching.
You don't believe that Kyler Murray isn't an upgrade. I mean, he's an upgrade in that quarterback room.
Yes.
Definitively.
Maybe.
Look at what they did last year. There's not
some game-like situations and feel, and that's because we practice against a team that knows how to practice.
He's not throwing 80
It is a definitive upgrade.
And they won 9 games last year.
In that quarterback room, they stumbled into almost a 500 season, and plus 500 season in a playoff, maybe being on the fringe of that because of Kevin O'Connell. Okay. And now I think he has a quarterback who has a higher ceiling than maybe any quarterback he's had since Kirk Cousins' best year. So I don't think you could say that this isn't an upgrade in that quarterback.
So, Myron, are you 100% confident that Kyler Murray will play more games as a starter this year than J.J. McCarthy?
Well, if you're talking about durability, we can have that conversation.
Well, you brought it up. It's a great point by you.
Durability is a fair conversation, especially with an undersized quarterback. I'm going to believe he will play.
Okay.
And if that happens, this team may be one of the better teams Kevin O'Connell's had.
Here's why I think he will play. This system forces you to play on time more so than he was able to play. A little more backyard football, a little more off script in the last system.
Got it.
To your point, though, where I side with you on that is we really didn't see all that great play from Kyler Murray in the preseason, any of these practices, to know definitively that he's the right answer for this offense in Minnesota. But we'll see. Can't look worse than it did last year, and this is a division where every team finished above 500, and 2 of them made it to the playoffs. All right, so let's move over to Jacksonville. We saw Travis Hunter on the practice field. Practicing some place kicking. So multi-talented guy won the Heisman Trophy. So a lot of hidden talents. 28-yard field goal there. He's played 28 snaps and only 2 snaps during 11-on-11 work. 28 snaps on defense, 2 on offense on Wednesday. So I actually have the snap count here broken down for you, courtesy of my guy Mike DeRocco, covers the Jags for ESPN.com. Travis Hunter, Jordan, has played 178 snaps so far in camp. 116 on defense, 61 on offense, 1 on special teams. So it sounds like they're focusing him at that cornerback spot right now. Should he move to one position full-time this season?
I think so, and I think it should be on offense. I'm going to be honest. Okay. I think he's a more impactful, dynamic player on that side of the ball. I think he has ability to make more splash plays, to force defenses to cover him in certain ways. He can have a bigger impact with and without the ball on that side of the ball than on defense. It doesn't look like it's trending that way, but I think he should, stick on one side.
Yeah, and if we're going to pick one side, I would say cornerback because of the roster. If you look at it, like Jacksonville was really good last year,
team
but
that knows how to
something
practice.
Changed for the positive when Jacoby Myers got there. Comes over from the Raiders. Obviously, he's most known for New England, a college quarterback. Going into becoming a wide receiver was awesome with New England. Goes to the Raiders. It's the Raiders. Didn't work out that well. He goes to Jacksonville, and they signed him immediately. Did you notice that? They gave him a contract extension, I want to say 3 for $60, something like that, like an average $20 million a year. And they did it pretty quickly. It's like we don't really need to get to know this guy that much, because in the short time he's here, who he is and what he did made that guy, 16, Trevor Lawrence, that much better. Oh, by the way, we got a first rounder in Brian Thomas Jr., and we got Parker Washington, who's pretty good. So why not sprinkle Travis Hunter in at wide receiver when you need him, but have him major at corner and minor at wide receiver?
All right, so you've got wide receiver, you've got cornerback. Break the tie for me here. Is there a position that he should be focusing on more than the other?
Whatever. I think it's cornerback. And here's why. I think he can be a good receiver in this league. This is one of the better athletes we've seen, in the NFL, all the things that he can do. And I think you could put him at receiver, and he would be a guy who would help your team. On defense, he's a superior playmaker. Like, to me, this is a team that's trying to get into the playoffs in advance. Like, this is the guy who gets that interception in the third quarter for you that changes the game. This is the guy who forces the fumble in the fourth quarter that helps you advance in the playoffs. That's where you got to put Travis Hunter, because I think that, to me, is where he helps you win playoff games, which is what this team is trying to do. That's where I would put him full time.
So we showed the video of him kicking, and nobody said kicker. I just want to be clear on that. We didn't go.
It looked pretty good.
It was a 28-yard field goal.
You do that.
You know what kickers do in the NFL now? You got to be able to hit it from like 45, 50, 55 on a regular basis.
Fire drill in the game kind of thing. He's pretty fast.
Nobody can debate on this. Where could he impact special teams better? If he's playing corner or wide receiver, does it matter or no? If they have him as a return guy also.
I don't think they'd have him as a return guy, Evan.
For
2 overall pick, he's not playing.
The reason why not sprinkle him in? That's what I'm getting.
Everything you guys said is valid. Like, he is a playmaker on defense. The reason I said offense, not just because I'm a former quarterback, I just think the more opportunities to have impactful plays, he's going to have more opportunities on that side, and I think that's when he's special.
Yeah. Why can he not return a kick every so often?
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's not how coaches use top draft picks.
But if he's not the number 1, number 2, or 3 wide receiver, and he's one of multiple corners, then maybe you can sprinkle him in.
Yeah, you don't want to get him injured on that.
He's kicking. Don't let him kick and pull a hammy.
Okay, that's fair. It is interesting, though, because he would make more money as a receiver, just historically what we've seen with these contracts, but it seems like they